Well, traders, how are we? Hope you're well. Today is Thursday, the 1st of February. And we are going to do the following, guys. We are going to start with yesterday's trades. And it was a busy news day yesterday. But if you stay till the end of the video, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news as well. But let's start with yesterday. And I took this trade, pound New Zealand dollar. Part of the reason I took this trade is it wasn't part of the big news yesterday. Yeah, the big news was Euro CPI and the Fed interest rate. But this was pound and New Zealand. So it would, less affected by the news. And it gave us a setup, more importantly. So we were looking to sell pound New Zealand dollar. So why the hell were we looking to sell pound New Zealand dollar? Well, price had come up to a weekly resistance level, and then sellers started coming into the market. So much so that it changed daily structure. Okay, because we're now seeing lower highs, lower lows. All right, so we're in a downtrend, and we're seeing these bearish candles. And the idea was just to come from this grey zone and take price lower, potentially all the way down to this blue line. So that was the idea, guys. If we drop down to the H4, we had a really nice bearish H4 reaction. So as you can see, we was in this H4 downtrend. Excuse my lines, I've been drinking. And then we got this really nice bearish H4 candle, okay, at our grey zone. Literally, hit these last levels here. But, so we had a really nice H4 candle. And you can also see this blue channel here. So if we drop down to the H1 now, we also got a break out of this channel. So it's my big head in the way. You can see that price was respecting this channel, and then it broke it on the H1 with this candle here. Okay, so as soon as that candle formed, I was interested. We got a little bit of a retrace back to these lows, and I started entering here. So I was selling here, put my stop up here, guys, and the idea was to come back down to these lows here. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Let me scroll out so you can actually see it. Yeah, and we're just trying to come back to these lows here, guys, and that's what happened, and we took profit here. So closed 80% profit here, still in this trade for 20%. My stop loss is here. Yeah, for the remaining 20%. So we shall see. But nice trade. We made money, profit to be had. And as with all my trades, guys, I put them all in the VIP Discord channel. So go check it out. We were looking at other pairs yesterday as well. So we was looking at Euro Yen. And we were looking to buy Euro Yen. Because at, yesterday's setup was this. We was in an uptrend, yeah, and we'd had this nice bullish candle form that was bouncing off the moving average 20, and it held on to this support zone through here. Okay, so the idea was to potentially take this back up to these highs. Okay, but then news happened, guys. Yeah, so H4, let's have a look at the H1, because I was really interested once we got a break of this level. So you can see on the H1, yeah, and then bang, we got a break of this level through here with this candle. So I was interested at this point, but then, we had big CPI data coming out. And as you can see, just look at the euro, it just becomes so weak, guys, yeah, on the back of that news. And, thankfully we didn't get in this trade, but, you can get into trades before the news, but it has to be quite a way before the news, 5 hours or so, whereas this would have just been a couple of hours. So we didn't get into this trade for that reason, although I did like this candle, come up to this last level, and then it just tanked, guys. All right, so we didn't have a trade there because of news, and the other trade we were looking at was US dollar, Canadian dollar. And, this had a big reaction before the news, but then the news pushed it right back up. But let's start with the day chart, because we were trying to sell this pair. All right, so price come up, and this is a interesting weekly level. Yeah, wasn't making higher highs. Yeah, and then broke structure. It broke these lows. So we were getting lower lows. And the idea was just to take price back down to this blue line. And that's exactly what happened, guys, before the news. So if you look at the H4, okay, let's have a look at the H1, guys. So there was a couple of candles here we could have got in on. Yeah, there was this candle here, but for me, you would still need to put your stop above here. Or obviously there was this big candle here. Yeah, but then again, you still need to put your stop up here. And maybe the trade didn't make a lot of sense in a risk to reward point of view. But even still, guys, you're just reluctant to take, the Fed interest rate's coming out. We know it's later on, but it just made me reluctant to trade US dollar, Canadian dollar. Even if we did have a good couple of entry candles, we just got that Fed news in the back of your head. Yeah, and just made me reluctant to trade, guys. And then, it already come down and hit target. And then the Fed news come out. So this Fed news come out around here, and that has just given the US dollar strength, basically. So, yeah, no trade there, guys. All right, so those are my trade ideas from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's analysis and you enjoy receiving my trade ideas every single day, then please come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now, guys. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button, much appreciated. Right, trades for Thursday, the 1st of February, guys. Before we get started, if you haven't joined our trading community, then please do come join us. It's free. We've got a free Discord channel full of traders just like you. Also, guys, we've got the VIP Discord channel, okay, where you get access to me, my trade ideas, and our trading tutorials to help you become a better trader. Check the VIP Discord out. Also, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support and love for the channel, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's lots of perks in doing so. Yeah, check it all out. It's all in the video description. Don't forget to join us for the live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. Get all your questions over to me. And that leads me to question of the day. In an effort to get to know our viewers, we're asking you questions. Some are trade related, some are not. But today is, what is your favorite book? What's the best book you've ever read? All right. So, yeah, leave a comment below this vid, guys. We'd love to hear from you. Right. Trades for today then, guys. So really, let's take a look at the Fed aftermath. Yeah, the Fed interest rate decision. So they kept it the same, but whatever was said in the press conference, has really led to some US dollar strength. And that's more apparent in some pairs than it is others. Okay. So pound US dollar is still a bloody mess. Yeah, look at that. That is a mess of a chart. Untradeable. Okay, but we've got the Bank of England interest rate decision today, so this is going to sort out this terrible funk. All right, but other pairs I would be interested in trading. All right, so Aussie dollar, US dollar. This is a sell trade. Yeah, I know this is still in a box of indecision itself, but because of that bearish candle, I would sell it. Also, what other US dollar pairs? These are not trade ideas, guys, but this is what I would do if I had to trade it. Euro US dollar. Yeah, a bearish candle. Like I said, we got US dollar strength off the back of that Fed meeting and interest rate decision. I would sell that down to here. Okay. What else? US dollar yen. I know we saw lots of yen strength yesterday, guys, but I would buy yen back up to at least these highs. Okay. So there's a few potential US dollar majors we can trade, but the one I really like, and this is my first trade idea for today, is US dollar Swiss franc. And here we are, as if by magic, here it is. So if we just follow structure on this pair, why do I like this pair? So this is my first trade idea, guys. All right. And this is why I like it. All right. So what was once resistance becomes support. So we like that. We like the structure. We're in an uptrend for me. Okay. We're bouncing off the moving average 20 and this support level here, and just look at that wick. So this low from here never broke. Yeah, they all kept within it. And then we got this wick as well because of that US dollar strength on the back of the Fed, that closed back into these lows. So I really like this trade and, to take it potentially all the way back up to these last daily highs. All right, so that's our first trade idea, to buy US dollar Swiss franc. If we drop down to the H4, there's clearly a level of resistance, and really we need to break this first. All right, so first and foremost, there was chop, but we are in a downtrend. Okay, we are in a H4 downtrend. So what I would need to see, guys, is a break of this level. You can see all of this, choppy price action in here. What I want to see is a break through that level. Yeah. Tell me buyers are in control. We get a retrace into here, and then I will start buying this pair, guys, back up to these last daily highs. All right. So that's the first trade idea for today, US dollar Swiss franc buy. And as I said, guys, we also saw some yen strength come into the market. And there's a couple of pairs I'm looking at. Again, I prefer one over the other. But if we look at pound yen, if we look at the day chart, this is a weekly level up here, guys, a weekly resistance level, itchy eye. Yeah. So, there will be sellers coming in at a weekly resistance level. Again, how far they take the market down, we don't know. But for me, we've had a structure break here as well. So as you can see, bang, we are getting lower lows. It broke these lows and also this low. So we're getting lower lows, but, we can clearly see there's a bit of, what was once resistance is support here. And we're right at the moving average 20. But pound yen has had a structure break, and we can potentially look for this kind of setup. But the yen pair I prefer is Aussie dollar yen. Okay, and my last two trades are Aussie dollar weakness. But yeah, look at Aussie dollar yen. This is a much nicer setup. So let me explain why, guys. So, we were clearly in this uptrend. Yeah, but it just kept stopping at this level. Yeah, and that's a bit of a red flag, guys. If it's not making higher highs, the trend is firstly not strong, and secondly, it could break structure. And then on the back of the Fed news, we have seen a structure break. All right, so when we broke these lows, we're seeing lower lows. Okay, and we've got a bit of room to move into, and we've got a very bearish candle. So we're in a downtrend. We've broken a support level, very bearish candle, and we've got room back down to this support level in here. All right, so we like Aussie dollar yen sells. If we look at the H4, there's a clear level that we would like to sell this from. If price just does this, guys, I don't care. I've missed, I haven't missed out on a trade. I don't have a trade. Yeah, price comes down, yeah, not interested, right? But if price retraces and gives us some lovely value in this area, maybe the moving average 20 catches up as well, we get a bearish reaction, I will be looking to sell Aussie dollar yen in here. All right, so Aussie dollar yen sell. What else are we looking at today? There's more, guys. I'm also looking at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Like I said, a bit of Aussie dollar weakness these last couple of trades. But as you can see on the day chart, yeah, this has been quite choppy, this pair. It's in a weekly range. So it was in an uptrend. Yeah, we're ranging between here and here. And then price broke down. Broke these lows, yeah, with yesterday's bearish candle as well. All right, and again, we've got room to move into back down to this 0700 level. If we drop down to the H4, guys, has the move already happened? Maybe, but what I want to see is a retrace, potentially back to these highs. Yeah, because then I get value, guys. Yeah, I need value here because I don't have a lot of room to move into. Yeah, so like I say, guys, perhaps a retrace back to these highs in this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction, and then we can start selling Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. And guys, yeah, there is one more thing I'm looking at actually. Before I show you my last trade idea, if I could ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel right now, we'd love to have you. Also, smash the like button if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis. Also, guys, join our trading community. We have a free Discord channel. Come join it. Yeah, also check out the VIP Discord channel as well. My last trade idea is an indice. It is the NASDAQ. Okay. So we know that, these indices were at all-time highs. But if we go to the day chart, the NASDAQ, whatever was said in that, Fed press conference, has had quite a fall from grace. Yeah. We've had, yesterday's candle, and then look at that. Yeah. Sorry. The day before yesterday's candle, and then yesterday's candle. Yeah. And it's also broken structure for me. Yeah, we was in this uptrend, didn't make higher highs, and then bang, it's broken this level here. So we're in a downtrend, and we've got a bit of room to move into, just aiming for the next piece of support here, guys. If we now look at the H4 to look for our entry, you can clearly see the market has been respecting this grey zone through here. All right, so what I want to see, guys, is a retrace into this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction, and then we can start selling the NASDAQ. So there you go, guys. Those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 1st of February. The first piece of news we're interested in, guys, is this. At 8:30, these are all London GMT times. At 8:30, we got PMI coming out of Switzerland. All right, so that could move any Swiss franc pair. And then at 8:55 and 9, this 5-minute spell, these two combined are like a 3-star rating. Yeah, we've got manufacturing PMI coming out of Germany and the Eurozone. Okay, so this could really move any Euro pairs. If we carry on down, it is worth pointing out, if some of you guys trade oil, we've got the OPEC meeting at 10 o'clock. And also we got 9:30 as well. We've got manufacturing PMI coming out of the UK. So these are all important pieces of data. 10 o'clock, big daddy news. Yeah, this is, real big news for the Euro, guys. So we've got the CPI coming out of the Euro at 10 o'clock. All right, so must be aware of that. And at the same time, we've got the unemployment rate. So that's 10 o'clock is really going to make the Euro volatile. So if you're in the Euro pairs, you must be aware of this news. And then if we carry on down, guys, we've got big daddy pound news. Yeah? We've got the interest rate decision. Like most of the central banks, they're looking to keep it the same at 5.25%. So again, this is going to move the pound. I hope it does, because that pound day chart is a mess. All right, so must be aware of that, guys. If we carry on, there's more news. At 1:30, we got continuing jobless claims and initial jobless claims. So that's going to move any US dollar pairs. And then after that, guys, we've got a couple of speakers. All right, so we've got head of the ECB Lagarde speaking at 1:45, and then at 2:15 we got the Bank of England governor speaking, and he's going to talk about how he arrived at the interest rate decision. So this could really make the pound volatile as well. If that's not enough, we've got more PMI data coming out of the US. So 2:45, we've got manufacturing PMI, and then 3 o'clock, we've got ISM PMI, okay, and prices. So a very busy news day again, guys. So tread carefully. Make sure you're aware of those news releases. Guys, if you've enjoyed the vid, please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to join me for the live stream, 7 a.m. New York EST time. I'll see you then, guys. See you later.